Hello and welcome to the next console Let's Play. This doesn't need any introduction. One, you can see the title, and two, I said I was going to play this next. Let's do this. JVC and Sculptured Software presents a Lucasfilm Game Productions. Long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Darth Vader, obsessed with finding the young Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes into the far reaches of space. Wow, that, off the top of my head, I think is the opening crawl. So this is better than the last game, at least in that case. I wonder if it follows the movie any better. Hint, it does not. It very much does not. So then there's the Star Destroyer, not a Death Star, sending out probe droids. And here we are, Luke Skywalker. We're on a Tauntaun. And we've got a blaster. Choose the force power. Sorry, you don't have any. No. And we can get on and off. We hit select to get off our Tauntaun. Look, sensors show a meteor has landed near you. Go check it out. Okay, thanks Harrison Ford. Ah, the probe droid's already here! Screw this. Also, why are we observing a meteorite? I mean, I know that's what Luke said he was going to do. Luke, the lightsaber is the weapon of a Jedi. There's actually a lot of voice samples in this. None particularly good, but voice samples nonetheless. We're going to leave the Tauntaun here. Now if we duck, we can do a charge jump. That'll be useful. Oh, there's our lightsaber. It's guarded by Wampas, and that's annoying. On the bright side, we've got a blaster. And if we're off of our Tauntaun and we hit select, we draw our lightsaber. We stand still, we just do a flailing overhead attack, and if we move forward, we do a ground sweep. That's kind of useful. You know, for not having force powers available, it's kind of impressive that we can jump this readily. Right. Unfortunately, we can our Tauntaun can be killed, but we can recover its health by having it eat foliage. Huzzah! And we aren't the only one that can do a super jump. Fortunately, it's a little bit harder for the Tauntaun. Luckily, that wasn't too necessary. Let's break out the old lightsaber. Aha! Now, No, this is a game where, like the last one, there's a lot of walls that are you can cut through, or probably better yet, blast through. Yeah, your upward shot is kind of silly. Yeah. That's a big Wampa. Now on the bright side, if we just stand here, we're out of its range of attack, so let's just increase frame skip. Yeah, remember this from the movie, where Luke just sits on a cliff and takes pot shots against a Wampa for like 10 minutes? Yeah, I don't remember that part either. Missed the jump. Well, there's something over there. Well, I think I know this kind of puzzle. Haha. Ah! Tis a Wampa, and he's Stompa. Yeah, I could get into, you know, unarmed combat with it, with the lightsaber, but that would involve getting close. Yeah, F this. Efficiency over speed. And all of those little sparklies give me force power. Huzzah! That was definitely not the place I wanted to jump. Huh. Not quite the sound I was expecting, but it works. Yeah. Expect me to do a lot of charge jumps because, I'm not that great. And over here we have our first force power. Or do we? No, instead we have the credit sequence, because this is still in the era that you had to hide your credit sequences. Programmer, Ken Grant. Project managers, Kalani Streicher, Hal Roosterton, Mike Ebert. Project artist, Harrison Fong, Michael C. Lott, Henny Hinkarson, Clark Sorensen. I've totally butchered all of your names, and you're free to call me a wanker. Yay. I don't know why the left hand and bottom of the screen are black, but it's not terribly distracting. I mean, I've dealt with worse. So let's see here. This is where we fought that first guy. And our Tauntaun should be on the other side of this area. Yeah, I can hear him. Oh, here's that force power. Luke, you must travel to Dagobah and learn the ways of the Force.
Luke, choose the Force.
So I've got Force running and Force jumping. And I think that's my Tauntaun below us. I also think that's my Tauntaun getting... Oh, nope. These are probe droids. Never mind. On the bright side, you don't immediately die when you get into the water, but it does hurt you quite a lot. On the bright side, ba-dink, full health. Let's see, I could go back and grab my Tauntaun, but... Fortunately, you can't just duck and shoot. That would be, you know, nice. And shooting upward diagonally is kind of a pain in the butt because you have to move forward. Oh boy. This ain't good. On the bright side, if you are smart, even if you're low on health, you should be able to not avoid getting hit pretty easily. On the bright side, unlike last game, no fall damage. And like last game, enemies who are dead stay dead. And maybe if I didn't jump around like a spaz, I'll be able to get through here. Okay, apparently I can't jump through there. Okay, got through that part. There's some force power up. I don't need that just yet. What I could use is another heart. Luke, use your force powers to defeat the Wampas. And by force power, I'm sure you mean use your blaster plus, you know, cheesing it with, frame skip. Okay, we're past them. Gotcha. Oh. Ah. Okay. There we go. There we go. I don't even have to take you out. I'm just taking you out on principle. Tum dee dee dum tum tum. And you blow up in sparklies. The sparklies give me extra force power. Dude, that meteor is an Imperial probe droid. You better destroy it quick. Aren't I destroying these probe droids already? No, apparently these aren't the probe droids we're looking for. Man, everything takes so many hits. Well, there's a health up if I needed it, but I'm kind of good at the moment. There's another health up. Again, I'm pretty high on health. And I pull on force power, so... Anything beyond here? Nope. Yeah, better make a save just in case. So, I can tell why they gave Luke a red lightsaber in this. It's to help, you know, differentiate him from the background, you know. What I find funny is in the last game, they gave Luke a yellow lightsaber, which, you might say to yourself, well, he never had a yellow lightsaber, he had a blue one. Except, in the old, action figures, they gave Luke a yellow lightsaber. Even though the game was made in, like, you know, 1990s, so the updated action figures would give him a blue one. So, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, that one I'll probably grab, just because we're pretty far along, and I don't think we're going to be coming by here anytime soon. Oop. There's another Wampa. Do I really want to take care of another Wampa? Yep, let's take care of another Wampa. You totally remember this from the movie, right? Yeah, Luke sitting on top of a cliff, just emptying his blaster down below him, shooting at a Wampa as he kind of meanders back and forth, completely unaware of what's going on. You know that Mark Hamill doesn't like the fact that Luke dismembered a Wampa because he kind of feels that since it's just a dumb animal, it only was acting on a basic instinct of food gathering, so he wouldn't think that Luke would you know, dismember an animal just because he needed to get away. I don't know about that. I mean, I can understand where Mark Hamill's coming from, but at the same time, it's sort of like, yeah, but if you didn't, it'd be really, really hard to, you know, get away. So according to Mark Hamill's headcanon, Luke was just brandishing his lightsaber trying to scare him away, and the Wampa just got too close. Whatever you want to say. So, when we come back, more Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Have a good one.